Hey y'all, you got Gord, you're hurting hippie. It is Sunday and it's later than usual. I don't often do a porch pondering this late, but we've got a big day ahead of us and I wanted to share something with you. I Most of you know I've had depression for a lot of years. A lot of years. It really settled in hard when my mom passed and then my wife left. I've battled with it ever since, and I have done my best to hide it from my son, from my youngest son. I've shared it with my older one. He's an adult, and I felt bad sharing it with him. So I tried so hard to keep it from my boy, and now's when I'm going to say, don't do that. Don't do that. I hate to give kudos to my ex-wife, but she told me, she says he can handle the truth, and he'd hate it if something, God forbid, happened, and then he found out a truth that he didn't know. So I'm not hiding it anymore. I'm of course not sitting around. You don't want to sit around pass on. Oh, geez, my hair. You don't want to pass on your depression to a child. Absolutely not. But you sure don't want to hide it because you could cause it in them. I was very often just leaving the room when I felt like I had to cry, and sometimes hiding in my room, or going for walks that would confuse him as to why is dad that way. And also when you're depressed, you're grumpy. You're a little bit grumpy, a little bit quick to to quip at somebody when it really isn't their fault. So we've had some talks over the last week, and we had another talk today, and we had a talk yesterday on dad has a complete body problem called fibromyalgia. It attacks different parts of my body. When it attacks my chest, I have pain. When it attacks my brain, I also have pain, but it associates itself differently. Depression is not the stigma it was when I was growing up. I remember an auntie of mine getting depressed, and it kind of went hush hush, and we never really visited again. Back then, having anything wrong up here meant something was terribly wrong up there. People didn't understand. It's just another organ. And it's a very important organ, but it's an organ that can fail in some areas and still be working in others. It's not a stigma, it's health. My depression cycles, and even within a day, I woke up, oh, it was really against me all night long. And then I woke up and, hey, this day isn't so bad. And then when the day started moving, it went down again. Then I went for a walk and the sun shone on me and the birds were singing, and it opened up my eyes again. A person has to be open to that and push themselves towards it. But don't hide this from your children. Of course, hide. Mm, Coffee not going down well. Hide the more important things. Hide the extreme sadness. Try to keep that away. If you're extremely sad, you really need to medicate better. Either really strong CBD or see a doctor. Have a good, have a plethora of friends that you can lean on. Apologize sometimes for the leaning. I think over the years I've lost a few friends because of my needy ways. But we all need to talk to people. We need to share our sadness, and sometimes we need to be told we're off target. Sometimes we need to be told to buck up, buttercup, and get on with the day. Without a plethora of, without a lot of avenues to search out help, you don't get those statements from people. You don't get them telling you that, and you end up wallowing in your own self pity. That I won't do, that I refuse to do. I reach out. I reach out to you guys. I reach out through Instagram. I reach out to my family. I have a loving, loving, wonderful older sister that really helps me, but she's going through some troubles too, and we help each other. It's a crazy thing, this thing up here, and it does break a little as you get older. And sometimes I sit there and say, "Ah, I wish I had my sanity back," but I'm not, I haven't lost sanity. I am sane. I just have a, a lack of chemicals there that sometimes I can promote them, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I need to just go to sleep. Insomnia can wreck this, and boy, oh boy, do I have it. So, thoughts below? Ideas? Do you disagree? Should this be kept from your kids? I guess maybe in severe circumstances it should be, but you shouldn't be at home responsible for them if you're in extreme circumstance. But every circumstance has to be taken with a grain of salt and a magnifying glass, and really, really look at it and treat it differently than any other thing, because we're all different and so are our circumstances. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony. I hope you find somebody without a smile today. It means you have to force one to give to them, and that'll keep yours on your face, I hope. Peace, love, harmony.